Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy Steen. Okay, your workout today is going to be a functional strength workout. So all of the exercises that I'm choosing are going to be exercises that mimic everyday actions, everyday life movement. Okay, so here's the format. You're gonna do 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds in between. We're gonna repeat each circuit for 3 rounds, and there'll be 4 exercises per circuit. We're gonna include upper body, lower body, some core, ab, stability muscles, all of that included in the workout today. So you're gonna require a variety of dumbbells. Here are the dumbbells that I use in the session. I will also use a bench, okay, something to step up on, but if you don't have that, I'll show you a modification. I'm gonna start you with a warm up and end with a cool down. And hey, and don't forget, we have our Limber Life program. It's a great 4-week program that gives you videos to follow along to increase that flexibility, mobility, and range of motion. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check in the description below. All right, today we're working on functional movement patterns, so let's do this and move daily. Okay, functional strength is on the watch there. Let's start with feet a little wider than shoulder width. You're gonna drop it low and then up high to your tiptoes. We'll warm things up and get you going. Ooh, my legs are a bit sore. I filmed that thigh workout yesterday, so right there, feel it. Not too bad though, and this is gonna be a combination of muscle groups, so I figured it should be okay. One more here. Very good. Hold on to something. And we're gonna do a little diagonal kick. So out to the side and back behind you. Okay, slight hinge forward at the waist. 10 more here. Good, 5 more now. Whew, that stationary leg. Glute, glute. Anyone else got a glute burn? Switch sides and out and back. Five more. Very nice. Let's get right into a static lunge. Do a pelvic tilt, shoulders back, drop low. Nice and slow here. We're just trying to lengthen through and warm up that hip flexor in the back. 5 more here. And last, good. Switching legs, shoulders back, and drop that back knee. And last one here. Very nice. Okay, a little open door. So hold on to something for balance. You're gonna lift that leg, open, bring it back and down. Okay, let's do 5 per leg. There's 2. 2 more. Up, open. All right, switch sides. Lift it up, open, in and down. Last one here. Good. Let's bring it to the center. Hinge at the waist, knees are soft. I'm gonna do a big stretch and open into the pecs here. Roll that wrist. And switch, reach, roll. And switch. One more here. Let's bring it all the way to the left side. Leaning down, pull your body down towards the leg there a bit. And walk it to the other side. And we're gonna bring it to the center, grab those elbows, a little swing right here. And round up through the vertebrae. Arms are out, one behind the head, one behind the hand. No, back. One behind the back, one behind the head is what I meant. Big stretch. Can yours touch? Mine used to be able to. No more though. All right, bring it out to the side. Open in the chest right here. One more. And let's finish with our torso turn here. Pick up that back foot and pivot. Pivot. 6 more. Very nice. Okay, there's the first 4 exercises. Grab your dumbbells and let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with the grandma. I used to call it this, but really it's a squat overhead press. Holding one dumbbell, feet shoulder width apart, drop it low, snatch it, press it, watch your chin. Shoulders back, and we drop, pick it up, and press right there. Okay, very good. I just want to watch your face, your teeth, your nose, but a nice mimic if you're picking up something or someone, lifting them over your head. Keep the back tall, drop your glutes, don't bend at the back. Dropping glutes, right? Bending at the knee. Into our deadlifts. Stiff leg deadlift. I'm gonna hold my 25s. Legs are stiff, knees are soft, reach your hips back and hinge at the waist. So we hinge, hips go back and drive the hips up. Now we don't arch the back at the top, you kind of tuck and squeeze your glutes. Again, a great mimic of bending down, picking up something from the ground, maybe something heavy like groceries or a suitcase. We're strengthening hamstrings, glutes, and lower back here. Into your bear crawl. If you don't like a bear crawl because of wrists, feel free to do a dead bug on your back. All right, opposite hand and leg lift. Front and back, start in this hover position, and we step, 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 and back the same way. You want to lift your opposite hand and foot at the exact same time. Little steps here. Mimicking that crawling motion, maybe you're on the ground playing with a kid. Good functional movement pattern. Go slow so you can keep your back completely still and pretend like you have a glass of water on your back that you don't want to spill off. Okay, and moving into our lunge twist. I'm gonna do a front lunge with a twist. We're gonna step low, turn, twist. I'm holding a 10-pound dumbbell. Here we go. So it's low, twist, switch sides. Working on some balance here. If you can't twist, just give me the front lunge right now. That's okay. And twisting to get into the vehicle. You've got bags of groceries in the hands. You might not be lunging, but if you fall forward and you have something heavy in your hands, can you stabilize yourself? Can you steady the legs? and back to the top. Yay! I'm gonna grab a 20 this time. My toddler is now 2 years old, so up and weight, shoulders back, drop your glutes, low, press, good. Into your deadlift, and I'll hold those 30s this time, I think. Lift within your own abilities. Hinge at the waist. Neck is neutral, like it's one part of your spine. Into your bear crawl. That was fitting and now it's not. I don't know how. Okay, dead bug if you want to save those wrists. And we walk. Really stay low to the ground. You're hovering those knees, okay? Doing well, 10 more seconds here. Back to my lunge twist. Okay, I think I'll hold a 12. Alternating. I'm holding the weight right in the front, shoulders back. Lunge, drop, twist, push. Switch sides. See, you get a little tippy with the twist. So you really have to rely on being stable, those stabilizer muscles. Nice. Round 3, back to your grandma or grandpa or dog, mom. I got the 20. Wider stance, we drop. Pick and press. Don't arch the back. If you feel like your back is arching and hips are pushing forward, lighten your weight. and into your deadlift. Back to my 30s. And we're hinging. Into your bear crawl. All right, front and back, and hover. Remember that opposite hand and foot lift at the exact same time. You put it down at the same time. You don't swivel those hips. Into the lunge twist. Back to my 12. Okay, alternating. Hold it here, shoulders back. Drop, twist. Very nice. Okay, take a water break if you need. We're gonna head down to the ground for a couple of exercises to start, focusing on abs, that Russian twist, the Turkish get up. Join me on the ground. I'm gonna bring a 12 down and my 5. We're gonna start with that single leg Russian twist. I'll call halfway, we'll switch. You're gonna start with a leg drop, twist to the same side. So we drop and twist. Good, drop and twist. Adding the leg for more difficulty. Of course, you could just do a Russian twist here, side to side. Like that twisting pattern again, reaching back to grab something, right? Very good functional movement pattern. Okay, switch legs. Other leg is up and you drop that twist. That's it. Back is tall. Leaning back as you twist, reaching the dumbbell toward the ground. And last right here. Now into my Turkish get up. You can go lighter if you wish. Knee is bent, same side hand holds. Here's your modified version, or hips up. I'm doing the full Turkish get up here. So I reach up, hand on the ground, knee goes under, I stand. Knee goes down, reach with your hand, swing your leg through, lie down. One more on this side. Knee, arm stays completely straight, hand, and switch sides. Okay, so you reach, knee goes under, push it up. Love that exercise. Let's go into our dumbbell swing. I'm gonna hold a 15-pound to start. We're swinging it through the legs, popping the hips, keeping the dumbbell close. So you reach and pop. I'll call half and we'll switch. Reach the hips. Now, of course, if you had a kettlebell, that would be ideal here. Not all of us have it, so a dumbbell works. One more here. Switching sides. I'm holding the dumbbell lengthwise. And I'll grab that other 12 for my reverse lunge knee. Kind of like stepping up onto a curb, right? You're taking that step up onto a curb, shoulders back. I'll call half, drive it here. If you're just too tippy, you could tap here instead. But that's what we're practicing today, is that stability, right? While we're in movement. Last one here. Switch sides. Practicing that ankle stability here as well. Back to the top, Russian twist. I'll call half. We'll switch. Leg drop here. Reach and up. Switch legs, lean it, drop and twist. Remember, the mod on the Turkish is here, arm is straight. Hips go up or just the sit up. I'm gonna do 2 per side with my 12, but do what is best for you. Arm is straight. We sit. Swing the knee, push hard. Knee goes down, reach the hand, sweep the leg, lie it down. Up, knee, push. Reach, sweep. Switching sides, other knee, other hand, up, knee, push, knee, hand, sweep, lie down. Again. Nice. Love it. I really, really do. Up you get. Dumbbell swing. I'm gonna hold the 20. I'll call half. Wide stance here. Reach, pop. That's it. My knees are soft, but it's a hip hinge. Switch sides. Very nice. Into your reverse lunge knee. I'll hold 12s again. I'll call half. Step on the curb, we lift our leg up. Climbing stairs, switch legs. You reach that leg. You could have groceries in your hands, you could have suitcases, the hand of a child. And you need that stability in core and leg strength. Stay tall. Round 3, back to your twist. And we work here. Switch legs. Oh, Nelly. Okay. Turkish. I'll stick with the 12. I'm doing 2 a side. That's what I can get in with good form. Keep that arm straight. Come on. Don't let it bend. I'm switching. You need some good flexibility in the hips to hit that sweep here as well. Of course, a lot of core strength to get all the way up from standing, or kneeling rather. One more. My favorite. Why don't I do that more? Okay. Dumbbell swing. I'll stick with the 20. Switch sides. Use your hips. Reverse lunges with that knee. 12s. I'll call half. Last on this side. Switch. There we go. Well done. Grab some water. Take a look at the next circuit. That's what's coming up. We're starting with your wood chopper. Okay, I'm gonna hold a 15, wider stance, drop that low, and then pivot on that foot, okay? Don't twist the knee, pivot, I'll call half. And we drop, low, and reach. You could use a medicine ball here if you had a weighted ball at home. I actually prefer this with a medicine ball, but it's okay. Dumbbell works too. One more on this side. Good. Switch and drop. It's that nice low squat. Moving to your dip. Step ups. If you don't have something, you could hold weights on your hands, shoulders. Squat with a high knee. I'm gonna call halfway. I'm doing no weights to start. So I'm gonna dip and drive. Slow and controlled, dip and drive. Now I have to step up. I'm hiking maybe, and there's a big area that I have to step up on. Do I have the glute strength to dip low, drive high? Switch sides, dip and drive. If you live in Vancouver, maybe you've done the gross grind. It's a huge hike with stairs, and the stairs are very steep. This would be great for that. Very nice. We're moving into single side chest press. You could do it on a bench. I'm gonna go down to the floor because we're hitting push-ups next. One side, singles. Here we go. Stay over the chest. Now, what does this mimic? Any pushing action. I'm pushing something with one hand. Maybe I'm pushing a really heavy door open because I have groceries in the other hand. And I've got to push, rely on that strength and keep my core and trunk stable, not twisting and reefing. All right, switch sides, but down here, not over the face, and switch right there. All right, this is far too light, so I will go up next round. I knew push-ups were coming up next though, so I didn't want to exhaust. Press over the chest still. This push-up, we're gonna go all the way down to the ground. Now, you can modify. I'm gonna lift my hands off the ground and then push up, but you could just do a regular push-up if you're not comfortable in your shoulders with this one, okay? So, all the way down to the ground, everything comes up, and then I push a plank back up. Bring it down, everything comes up, push the plank. So I'm literally lifting hands and toes off the mat, and then pressing up. You could come back up to the knees and press up from there. So right here, okay. Don't let the back arch. Push. You're pushing that plank up. Okay, see, that was fun. Back to your wood chopper, yeah? Yeah. I'll stick with the 15 here. Wider stance. Drop that squat. Pivot here. Last one on this side. And switch. Ow. I hit my knee. Yeah, I sure did. I sure did. Okay, dip, step up. I'm gonna do it without weight again, but you could do that squat, high knee, dip and drive. Last on this side, switch legs. Whew, good. All right, down to the ground. I'll hold a 20 this time for my chest press. Single side, I'll call half. Press over the chest. Switching arms. Into your push-ups. Do the push-ups how it's good for you. If that hurts your shoulders, to go into that floor touch, regular push-up or chest press, even with both hands, is fine. And push up to the ground and lift. I'm trying to push up like a plank, like a board. Drop to the knees if it's getting too challenging. Huh. Okay, nice. Round 3. Back to your chopper. Don't hit your knee this time. Okay, I'll try. Wide stance. Switch sides. You're controlling the down. Okay, into your step up. And dip and drive. Stay tall in the upper back. Switch. Very nice. Okay, let's go into the chest press with that 20. I'll call half. Switch sides and push. It's funny, my shoulder blade actually feels odd on this side, like it's sticking out. So, something else to work on for Tracy. Great. And let's finish this circuit with the push-up. All right, ready-ish? Here we go, slow lowering. "15 seconds. All right, I've got one more circuit for you. Come to standing, grab some water, and join me back. Starting with that lawnmower. Now, I usually lift slightly lighter than I do with a clean and snatch because you're lifting on the diagonal now. We're gonna pull that lawnmower, sweep to the diagonal, I'll call half. Wide stance. We drop, elbow, sweep. Watch your chin. Similar to the wood chopper, but now we're just using that one hand. So more rear delt, switch sides, low and power. You could lift a lighter weight and go from the hip to the diagonal without the squat if you need. I'm gonna grab my 12s for the squat thrust. Now, both hands. We did the grandma at the start when the baby was together, and now we've got two babies. Drop it low, here, power up. This is the suitcase in the overhead bin. Up. If I were just going for 10 or 12 reps, I'd lift heavier, but the volume's a bit higher with our 45 seconds here, so pace yourself. Into your full sit-up. Legs are straight this time. This is, I'm lying in bed. Someone's at the door, oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Full sit-up, reach right there. If you can't do the full sit-up, give me a crunch right here. Okay, working those upper abs. Otherwise, full. into those suitcase squats. I think I'll pick 20-pound suitcases, holding the dumbbells at my sides, feet are shoulder width, back is tall, and we squat and drive. I want you to keep those knees equal distance apart. Don't let them collapse. Round 2, back to your wood chopper, and back to my 12, I think. Whew. Wider stance, squat down. We reach and diagonal sweep. Let's switch arms. Here we go. Drop, sweep. Into your squat thrust. 12s for me still. Back to the suitcase. Oh, full sit up, sorry. Full sit up. Down, down, down to the ground. Crunch to mod if you need. And sit up tall. You're here. And now for the suitcase squat, holding those 20s. Shoulders back. Okay, round 3, folks. Back to the top, back to my 12, finishing with this lawnmower here at the top of the circuit. Here we go, drop it low and sweep. Last one on this side. Now switch. Whew. Squat thrusts. Grabbing that other 12. All right. Rack it. Stay strong, core engaged. Drop and drive. Into your sit-up on your back. Full sit-up and work. Finishing off with our suitcase squat. Oh, Nelly. All right, whew. We got it. Feet shoulder width, shoulders back. I want you to keep your chin neutral, looking straight at me. Okay, keep your back tall. If you're in a mirror, that'd be great to look at yourself too, right? Keep the knees equal distance apart. You're halfway. Let's bring it home, folks. Let's go, let's go. Functional strength to keep us strong as we age. That's why we're doing this. To be strong people like us who do things like this. Last 3, 2, 1 and done. You have moved daily in your fun functional strength workout. Okay, awesome. That was longer, that was good. I needed that. Join for a stretch if you can. Let's take it right into pigeon, okay? Oh yeah. And sink right low. Glutes, hips need a little stretch here, but I think that was predominantly from my thigh workout yesterday. That was a lot of thighs yesterday. I liked this because every time I did an exercise, I was thinking of the things that I normally would do in my everyday life that would require that functionality, right? Those movement patterns. Let's sit up and sink in. So, like when I said, you're stepping up on a curb and you have to lift your leg up to get up to maybe the next step or to the curb, like in that reverse lunge high knee. and you're holding groceries, like you're unstable, you're unbalanced. So you have to recruit your core muscles, that lower lumbar, your erector spinae, your stabilizer muscles, but the legs have to be strong because you're going on one leg. So I like that. And I feel like right now in my life at 53, I'm feeling pretty strong. Like, I don't say stronger than I ever have been, because I used to train in a gym where we would do really heavy deadlifts and squats, right, with a barbell. And I just don't, I have that here, but I don't train with it because most of home workout people don't have that. So I wouldn't put out those workouts because they're not really follow along style, right? So then I'm like, well, I don't have time. And usually after workouts like this, I'm like, I don't have energy. So then I wouldn't go and grab that barbell and just hit some sets. But I feel like with what I do here, you know, like having 3 sets of things is helpful because we're coming back to that same muscle group and we're putting more tension on it, sometimes lifting heavier, but doing a lot of these repetitive motion and actions that are going to strengthen those muscles. So I think that's really good. A lot of them too, I noticed that balance was a requirement, right? Because you're on that one leg, chest press even, one side. In fact, I was thinking, darn, I should have gone on my bench, because the one-sided, especially with a 20-pound dumbbell, would have caused a lot of instability. I would have wanted to twist my body to try and keep stable on a bench where the surface is more narrow than the floor. So I'll do that next time on the bench, because I think, and a Swiss ball would even be better, right? Because then you're really having to focus on core recruitment and stabilizing yourself all throughout in order to prevent falling. So I liked those. Definitely we do all those anyway, most of those exercises. It's just when you think about those actions that you're training, I think it's really useful, because then in everyday life, we're picking up those suitcases and putting them to the overhead bin by ourselves, right? Because we know how to squat nice and low, pick up something that's heavy, recruit the core, like you're wearing a corset, and that whole trunk is stable and secure, and you're not going to put your back out just by lifting your suitcase up. So this is what Dr. Peter Attia does talk about in his book, Outlive. It's linked in my Amazon recommended books in the description below, so you can take a look there. But he does talk about that as being really important to think about what you want to be able to do in that marginal decade, which is the last 10 years of your life. Of course, you don't know when you're in it until you've died, but usually for a lot of us, it's going to be 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s. So what do you want to function like? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want to be able to do? And then basically from there, you reverse engineer all the daily micro processes, the dripping water on the stone that you have to incorporate in order for you to be that fit and able when you are older. And that's what this workout was about. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining. Hey, if you want to continue working on mobility and functional movement patterns, similar to that Turkish getup, I do have the Limber Life program, which are little videos that can take you through things like that. You can practice, you can get more mobile, you can increase range of motion and mobility, and stay limber for the rest of your life. All right, you can click or tap right here for that, or check the description below, and I'll see ya in the next workout.